Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Obit Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're having a look at a lovely little city builder. This is Dot Age. Anyway, the premise of this game, you play as a village elder, and you're kind of in charge of, I guess, shepherding your city through a few really interesting and wacky events. Anyway, as ever, let's jump into things. Let's see what we have got in store, and as ever, I'll do my very best to explain what the heck is happening. I am going to be skipping through most of the story stuff because I am very, very keen to get to the gameplay, which I indeed enjoy. So, first things first, we need to build our town center, and what a town center it's going to be. That is the old guy, by the way. That is who I guess we play as. Anyway, I think we'll probably place the town center down probably right about here. A couple of reasons why I'm going to place it here, which will become clear in just a second. So we got a little boundary. We got a little boundary for our town. We've got our resources up in the top left-hand corner. Only 2 resources at the moment, berries and wood. That will change. Don't worry. That will change very, very shortly indeed. We also have a whole bunch of pips. Now, I say a whole bunch. We actually only have 4 at the present moment. Again, that's going to change. We have got a bunch of buildings that we are going to be able to build, although it's not as extensive as it will be soon. We got a forager, we got a wood pile, we got a cabin, we've got a thinker's post, which is a research thing, and then we've also got a signpost as well. So we're going to start the sort of basic infrastructure needed for our village, and then we will see what the game has in store for us. So I think we probably want to get 2 cabins. We want to get a thinker's post. The interesting thing about the thinker's post, by the way, is that it needs to be surrounded by nothing. So it has to be nearby nothing. Now, we can actually see that it's going to take 2 wood to build, which is absolutely fine. Very, very content with that. It's also going to take 1 day to build. So 1 person is going to be allocated. They're going to go into the busy pip pile, not into the pips that cannot work pile, and then a day later we should have ourselves a lovely little structure that we can be happy with. I think we're also going to queue up 2 additional buildings. That is 2 cabins. We're going to assign people to the building of those, which is pretty good. And do I want to build an additional wood pile? I think I will build a wood pile. Let's build a wood pile over... Let's build it up at the back. I do like how all of these sort of like little paths sort of like naturally just sort of come into existence. It's very, very cool. Anyway, let us move forward in the calendar and see what we have got in store. Now, at the end of every day, we have got a value of berries that leave our stockpile. We've also got a value of berries that are actually added to our stockpile, or at least whatever we choose to work gets added to our stockpile. We've built the researchers equipment here, which means there is now going to be a little highlighted face above this. Now we can unequip or we can re-equip, but that is going to always give us a research point if we keep that equipped, and it's definitely my intention to do that for the foreseeable future. Same with the wood. We have now got an income of 2 wood here, which is quite nice. Now, I like the cabin situation. That's all looking good. We got 4 out of 4 people staying in this town center. What's it technically called? It's called a bivouac. Okay, that's cool. We got 4 out of 4 in there, so we need to get more cabins to increase our maximum population. We still haven't built the forager yet. It's not a big deal because we can still forage these berry bushes, which is why I put this town center right here. Anyway, what we need to do is we actually need to jump into the research tree and see what we have got going on. So the forager we've already unlocked. That's fine. We've got a crude well, which gives us water, I should say, and it also allows us to heal burning, which perhaps is a little bit of foreshadowing for what's to come. We've also got some growth here. We got a hunting tent. We got a chicken hen. A chicken hen. I think that's 2 words for the same thing. Chicken run, potentially, just like the classic Aardman animated film. Whatever the case. Doesn't particularly matter. Storage-wise, we can store up to 40 berries, store up to 40 of each. That's fine. I don't need to worry about my berry situation quite yet. I will worry about it, but now is not that time. So, couple of things are gonna be happening on this glorious, glorious day. First thing that we are going to do is we are actually going to start the process of increasing our population. That's right, procreation is going to start to happen. The way that we can start procreating is by right-clicking on the cabin. There's a couple of different entries. We can see, what its entry is in the encyclopedia. We can dismantle it, which I have absolutely no interest in doing. Get ourselves 2 wood back. I don't care. But we can make a baby. This is exactly what I'm going to do. So both of our available pips are going to go and make a baby, which is going to be nice. And actually, you can see, eagle-eyed viewers out there, you can see that our food expense has actually gone up by 1. So you can actually see 4 just as adult food, -1 from the cabin. That is because as soon as we get an extra child, the child will start eating immediately. So I don't want to say they're a massive drain on resources, but they're definitely a drain on resources until they grow up. They grow up in a couple of days, so it's not too bad. But it is definitely something to consider if you don't have enough food. Either way, that's all looking good. Although I will actually need to prioritize my food at some point soon. So we will do that. We will do that probably today. Let's take our foot off the gas a little bit in terms of wood, and then let's devote some people to berry picking. Now, these berry bushes are a resource. They're an expendable resource, so we can actually gather from them 5 times and get 4 berries each time. As you can see, we got 4 berries as an income, 5 as an outgoing. So clearly, this isn't a sustainable situation. But what I would like to do is a child has already grown up here. Yep, that's totally fine. I would like to make a baby in the other cabin. So we're going to get to work on another baby pretty much immediately. Now, I know that's going to put a lot of strain on my food situation, but we've got loads of berry bushes. We can deal with that. Okay, so far so good. That's all of the basic sort of infrastructure set up. We should be able to get this well fairly soon, which I am quite looking forward to doing. And then I think we're going to maybe focus on our food properly for a little bit here. Definitely seems like a prudent thing to do, all things considered. Okay, we got 2 pips that are currently free. Let's get them both equipped. Boom! Immediately we are off to the races in terms of what we're doing. I want to build another Thinker's Post. Nearby nothing. Yeah, this is nearby nothing. I think this classifies as nothing. I could build it over here though. I think it's as long as there's not a structure nearby, as long as there's not a structure next to it, it should be fine. I would like to build it. I don't necessarily think I want to build it right this turn, although it would be good to do purely because, like, research is one of those things that ends up paying dividends. And to be fair, like, we're still going to have, enough food. We're still bringing in enough food to keep things going. Okay, so far, so good. Everything is as expected. There has been no crazy turn of events, but don't you worry, because the craziness is gonna start, and it's gonna start pretty darn soon. Okay, research is being completed on the crude well. We'll see if we can get that. We'll see if we can get that built somewhere. How much is it gonna cost us? 2 bits of wood. Fine. Sure, build it over here. That sounds like a good thing to do. Do I want to prioritize building the well over anything? No, I can honestly afford to wait until the kids grow up. We'll also see if we can try and get ourselves a new research objective. I'm thinking the chicken hen. Why the heck not? Holds 3 chicken, attracts wild events. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting. And besides, we've got 2 research income now, which is really, really strong. I feel like that's a really, really great place to be. It's a good amount of research that's being generated each and every turn, which makes me pretty happy about everything in general. And we'll get that in 3 days or so, which is fine. Okay, I think, yeah, the pips have got one more day of being a baby for you, and 2 more days of being a baby for you. Still no desire to build the well. Absolutely happy with all of the harvesting that's going on here. Totally fine with this. Yeah, this is good. I maybe should change up the berry bushes that are being harvested here. Yeah, let's take the pressure off that one, put it onto this one, just so that we've got a little bit more consistency for a little while. One of our adults has come of age. That's good. You're going to be coming of age next time. Let's build the crude well, and then we'll focus on doing whatever else it is that we need to do. I need to get a forager's hut as well. That is a pretty important. That's a pretty important bit of kits that we're going to need to build, and that's going to enable us to continue. Right, herding. So occasionally, this elder, who apparently is a little bit demented, will remember things from his past that he used to know and now has remembered. So we're able to occasionally get flashbacks about different aspects of the game, different ways that the game plays. Pips live in the village. You'll also find animals of all kinds. Like Pips, animals need food every day, so make sure you have plenty. They can be used as resources for various buildings. They live in pens and ranches. This will cost you some resources. Cool. Okay, that's fine. And also, I think, yeah, we now have the ability to build a chicken hen. Didn't realize that was a thing, but that is apparently a thing. Right. Requires dwelling within one. So that's a really, really interesting thing to note. A lot of the buildings that we will build do have like adjacency requirements, which I really like. I think that's really, really cool, to be honest with you. Very, very cool indeed. We'll build that chicken hen. Let's also see what else we've got here. A hunting tent. I don't really feel like a hunting tent. Research all of these elements to unlock further. Okay, so we need to get up to here researched. What about tilled soil? Tomato fields? +2 if water maker within 1. Let's get a tomato field. Let's do that. Let's absolutely do that. Again, that's only going to take us 3 days, so we might as well. Looking good for berries. Pretty happy with that. Very, very glad that we got the crude well. We can maybe get some tomato fields over here. That would be kind of a nice little bonus. Okay, we can see that we have fully expended, that is, the berry source over here. We're also pretty much out of wood, which I'm not exactly in love with. Speaking of in love, we should probably make some more babies. Can I sustain any additional babies? I'm not entirely sure. Now, what do we need to lure an animal? Lure one of the wild creatures that can inhabit this. We are going to need, I think that's a turnip? I think that's a turnip, and I think that we get turnips from the forager here. Yeah. I wanted tomato fields to be in there. What about over here? Yeah, let's try that in there. And maybe a turn of wood gathering. We definitely don't need water collection, do we? No, let's do somebody on berries, somebody on wood. That's fine. We can get up to 3 chickens there. We're still, like, absolutely gung-ho in all of this research, which is fantastic. Very, very, very happy with that indeed. Okay, I promised you insanity. Insanity is going to happen. Don't you worry. There's going to be a little bit of a moment soon. It is right now that moment is coming, where everything tilts red and everything goes crazy. Anyway, the old man is, in fact, very, very demented. However, he's also remembered a vision of the apocalypse, which is great. I say great. That's sarcastic. Anyway, visions came to me. I saw the future. The world is doomed. The apocalypse is coming. You brought us here to die. Don't be stupid. We're here for a reason. We can stop it. And herein lies the crux of the game. This is a calendar. This is a calendar of all of the doomsday events that we will encounter as our lovely little village. And right up at the top here, I foresee a doom event. It will be stronger than usual, but it can still be influenced. It will be tied to the heat domain. Okay? We can also see, by the way, I foresee an omen. The domain's threat will increase and nothing can be done about that. It will be tied to the fear domain. There's a whole bunch of other things. We're on day, 10 at the moment, and we can see that there's going to be a whole bunch of other doomsday or doom-like prophecies, prophetic events that are going to come down the path at various intervals throughout the course of the game, which is fine. Okay, Doom can be defeated. Thank you very much. We'll skip the rest of the text there. So we have this lovely little meter up at the top here. It's basically a little measure between hope and between fear, hope and fear, and ideally, we want to try and manipulate this so that we get better events. That's the overall objective, I would say. Omen event, it arrives in 5 days. You cannot influence its outcome. Event level is equal to the domain threat. Fine. We will deal with that. Also, I can change the production type of the forager to whatever the heck this is. I think it's a turnip. I'm not sure. But, or seeds, sorry. We'll sort that out. We got hemp, seeds, and also, what else can you make? Berries. So, yeah, we have a functionally unlimited amount of resources in this forager right here. But, of course, it's slightly less efficient than it is just sort of harvesting regular berries. But, you know, what can we do about that? Okay, I think this is looking good. We've got one last pip available for work. Do I want you to do anything specific? I guess we'll get you to harvest water. That's fine. Doesn't seem like a super useful use of your time, but good on you, I guess. We got the tomato fields up and running now, which I'm very, very keen to get established. Planting, excellent. We've remembered how to do planting. That's cool. Plants work a little differently than buildings. Sure, we plant them. They're ready to be harvested. However, they'll run out after a few uses and need to be replanted. That's fine. Also, I don't know why, but I think the music has gotten a little bit crazy there. A little bit crazy. Went a little bit loud. The soundtrack is banging, don't get me wrong. It was just a little smidgen too loud for me. Okay, we got 3 seeds. We're going to be getting another 3 seeds. That's going to be good. I would love to send somebody out to lure an animal. Can I do that this turn? I absolutely can. It's only going to take me 2 seeds. Let's get somebody to go and do a little bit of luring. We also need to select the research objective. What do we got? Memory retrieved, a well. This is going to be a slightly better well, so it gets us 2 water instead of 1 for each sort of like working units. A herb picker. I think probably tilled soil, right? Like tilled soil is almost certainly going to be like really, really useful. Oh, we've also got other tabs as well now here. What do we got? Clearing. Okay, stone gatherer, a workbench, a tool maker, basic tools, a wood stack. I mean, a workbench seems pretty useful. Also a whole bunch in the education tree as well, which we are going to go through individually as memories. That's fine. Paper maker, knife master. I mean, I'm interested in all of this stuff. Don't get me wrong. There's more. We unlocked a tier apparently. Egg farm, farmer, egg, village hall, butcher's table, cook, feathers. An egg farm. +1 for each chicken. Ooh, I can get that village hall upgraded actually. That would be kind of nice. That would be really, really nice to do. 12 research, but we've got missing requirements of stone and also clearing. Why don't I try and do that? Why don't I try and do clearing? I mean, we can do it in like 2 turns anyway. I don't believe there's a better... Ooh. Actually, this is a better research table. Let's do this instead. Yeah, let's absolutely do that instead. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You know, each of these tables have got, or each of these things have got their own, you know, special risks. But I think we just, you know, we just have to risk it. We have to risk it if, you know, if a specific thinking table is going to attract more or less, you know, thunder events, whatever. We just have to deal with it. Okay. Also, can I maybe get some more, babies on the go? I think I would like to do that. We are in a little bit of a, I don't want to say a berry pickle, but we're in a little bit of a berry pickle. We got three chickens, which are, you know, definitely worthwhile, that I'm super happy about. But do we have any other way to generate food? I do have tomato fields, which I haven't planted yet. I think that's going to take 5 cycles. Yeah. Let's get that built. Let's get that built, and then let's see if we can... Let's see if we can do one additional harvest of... One additional harvest of this. I think I maybe want to build another forager. I think I want to build another forager. I think over here is probably the best bet. It's only going to cost me 1 singular wood, which is a pretty good deal, I think. But we're definitely going to need more. Definitely going to need more berries. For sure. Okay. So, the tomato fields are now officially donezo. New creature discovered. A chick. Excellent. That's great. Oh, we got a little chick. We got a little chick. Okay, I guess there must have been an egg that was ready. That's fine. Do we need water? Yeah, I do need water. I need you to work here in order to get that all up operational. Let's change production into berries. Let's confirm that. Change production into berries. It's going to give us +4. We're losing 6, which you know, you don't have to be fantastic at mathematics to realize that that's maybe not a great ratio. Maybe not one that we want to, you know, take forward. But that's okay. Fine. Do we need any additional wood? I do need one more. I need one more thingy of wood. Let's do one more thingy of wood so that we can get this advanced research table when we have got it. Chick is growing. Excellent. That is great news. I would like to increase my population a little bit more. Retreat. Fantastic. Training. Pips can train to learn new professions, and we can also upgrade buildings, which is fantastic as well. Good stuff. Professionals can be identified with their fancy hats. To train a professional, use the train action on a building from its action menus. You'll receive a free pip and sometimes a matching tool resource. Okay. That's fine. Excellent. Okay, let's see if we can actually try and upgrade this building, shall we? If you do not have enough food to feed all your pips, each day they may become hungry. Whilst hungry, a pip will also increase sickness. That's not happening. That's not happening. Building conditions, creature elements, and other elements in the village can increase the power of domains. For example, they can generate fear or heat each turn. Yeah, so we've got this omen that's coming next turn. We got to bear that in mind, don't we? We got to bear that in mind. Can I build this retreat? Can I? Yeah, I can just get this upgraded, right? I can just do this. I don't think that there should be any issues, but I may very well be surprised. We are in like a serious food deficit situation. Turns out that having chickens isn't really as useful as I thought it would be. As disappointing as that is. Do I have anybody that's spare to do anything? I mean, you can stop doing wood, and instead let's get a forager. I guess I really don't want to use a forager over here, but I think I'm going to have to. Go build a forager over there. It's a bit embarrassing that we have to do it, but I guess we have to. Secluded retreat. I would love to get a secluded retreat. You know what? Double down on the secluded retreat. Maybe there's some food nonsense that we could be pursuing right now, but if I'm able to get some oh yes, we need some seeds, don't we? Forgot about that. You know what? If the chick dies, the chick dies, I'm afraid. Upgrade is complete. That's good. Our research is going to be absolutely bonkers. This is a really stupid research objective, isn't it? I'm realizing that now. Yeah. It's a bit problematic. What are you doing? You walked out into the woods. You saw something scary. And everybody's running around. You're stunned. You're a coward. Okay. Is stunned for 3 days. Fear threat increases permanently by 1. Lou gained the coward. quirk. I mean, I feel like that's not fantastic, but I guess that's just kind of something that we have to deal with. Some are good, some are pretty bad. Yeah, ailments, that's okay. You're just not going to be able to do anything for a little while. I guess that just is what it is. I guess that just is what it is. At least your thingy was finished. Community research. When awake, each domain accumulates this associated resource called power. Yep, that's fine. Some buildings can help influence upcoming events. They can produce power of a domain. They can produce hope to fight fear. I'm very interested in building a community that, you know, doesn't have fear. That is something that I am quite obviously interested in. Also, that chick definitely died. Sorry, guys. That one's on me. I'm gonna have to change production to berries. We're gonna have to do that. There's no other way about it. Until this tomato field comes online, there's nothing else that we can do. We could maybe keep the chicken alive for one last round. We could keep the chicken alive for one last round because I get +4. I get +4 berries, and then we lose 6. So that would leave me with 1, which would be okay. Let's stop you working there. Start you working. Oh, do you need to be trained? Trained professional? Let's do that. Excellent. And you should be trained, and that should allow us to get everybody working accordingly. So yeah, sorry that the chick died. That's a bit problematic, but I can't really do much about it. Please just get this flippin' tomato field across the line. Excellent. Thinker training has officially been completed. Good. I mean, I would maybe like to upgrade my other research den. That would be quite nice. That would be really, really good. I can't wait. We're so close to getting that done. Do I need any water anymore? I don't think I do, you know. I don't think I do. Let's get the water person equipped to the trees over there. Oh, yeah, we need to reassign you into berries, because otherwise we are actually going to fully run out of food. I need to change the research objective again, don't I? Yeah, this is just not happening. The well, I don't care about the well. Tomato field, we're quite happy with, I think, as is. Bonfire, heat, and wet. Okay. Basic tools is required for an egg farm. I'm obviously very interested in that because I've got chickens, and chickens seem completely useless at the moment. Puddle, cold, meeting point, and hope. Okay. I guess that's good. I like hope. I like hope just in general. It's good to have community events. A meeting point would be a good thing to research. Is it a production sort of style of research that I'm particularly interested in right now? Let's get this. Let's get this. I think this is going to allow me to expand my terrain, and I would quite like to get... I'd quite like to get a little bit of extra space. There's not really any berry bushes nearby me, though, is there? No. Yeah, we really are doing a little bit of subsistence farming here. Until the tomatoes come online, and then everything is going to be fine. We built a tomato field. Thank goodness gracious me. Okay, you're just about done being stunned. And, oh, look, the chicken has had another egg. That's good news. That's good news indeed. Right, who do I want to stop working? Let's stop you working. Let's get you to go. Look at that. Six loads of 4 tomatoes. That is fantastic. I don't know who's eating the tomatoes. Apparently, it is to his food. I presume that'll be to the chickens as well, right? You've got to imagine so. Anyway, the clearing is going to get done next turn. That's nice. Do I want the secluded retreat? No, I don't think I do. Some creatures require food. What? These guys? Yeah. Oh, they do require some, yeah, some seeds. Let's switch over there. Yeah, I think that's probably a safe bet. Although I should also plant... I should also get that planted over there. Anybody that's available to work? Oh, yeah, don't worry. Yeah. The Thinker's post will be abandoned. Nope. Remove plans. There we go. The Thinker's post will be abandoned if we build that right there, because of course the Thinker's post cannot be around anything. So that's definitely something that we want to avoid. Sure, let's leave it as is. For the first time ever, I feel like our population isn't, like, on the brink of starvation. Maybe that's just my optimism. But that does feel the case. Remove paving. Excellent. Tasks. Pips can perform some tasks on different terrain. Excellent. Good stuff. Foundations. A strong town requires good foundations. More advanced structures are too heavy to be built on grass. I know indeed. So what can we do? Clearing. Oh, we can't do clearing outside. I clearly need some additional technology. I need the signpost. To build the signpost over here. That would actually be fantastic. Let's go and do that this turn. I didn't realize it was the signpost. That's actually, like, ridiculously good. Right, what else do I want to get? Hunting tent? Sure, let's go for a hunting tent. We should be fine. Should be fine with that. Yeah. Okay, I think maybe next turn we'll be able to get a few people away from just doing basic stuff, and maybe we'll be able to get some pretty advanced stuff going. Oh yeah, we got the individual off the stun. +4, -3, +4, -3. Okay, give me one more turn of just regular work. And then I think we're going to see if we can try and increase our population. The problem is, of course, that we're going to have to devote, like, 2 people's time to getting one additional child, which is going to grow up and, you know, be a proper child in, like, 4 days, which is quite a long time. I see an unknown event coming upon us. We can fight it. Okay, and it's in 5 turns. Increase the protection against the power of the domain to control your destiny to get a good event. So basically, we want to build hope as much as we possibly can. As soon as we build the hunting tent, that should be okay. Let's get... Yeah, leave that there, and then get me some new people. Should be fine for food this turn. Seeds... Yeah, okay, we'll do 1 person this turn. We'll finish up this research right here of the hunting tent, and then we will get ourselves the meeting point. Maybe build it over here somewhere. Sure. Excellent. Vabo is growing. Can I butcher these chickens, please? Hunting tent, excellent. I'm very, very interested in hunting. Good stuff. Okay. Right. 2 pips available for work. By work, would it be a productive use of everybody's time if you just decided to go at it for a day? Maybe it wouldn't be the craziest idea in the world. Whilst we do have time, it would be prudent to do. You know what? Sure. Screw it. Let's do it. Okay, barbecue, cooked white meat. I think the only reason that I'm actually getting, like, all of these pop-ups about memories is because I'm unlocking them for the first time. The idea behind this game is that, you know, you play through multiple runs, and you have, you know, different events and different scenarios each and every time you play through, which leads to a unique and interesting experience. And therefore, you don't have to always have these memories. There's an 83% chance that I get a crappy event because there is 2 fear. There is 2 fear in the realm of the city. Don't love it. Gotta be honest. Don't love it at all. Don't love it at all. Okay, Hunter's Hut. Critters within 2. Yeah, I guess. in cycles of 3. What about we just extend our road again? I think we just extend our road. We'll equip somebody else to do berry collection, which I think is a sensible, prudent thing to do. Everything else seems to be operating as per normal. We're going to need more cabins, but let's just get this meeting point down, I think, first. Do we have enough wood to get a meeting point? That's the real question. I mean, this meeting point, I got to be honest, I don't think it's going to be enough to stave off the fear. It might be. It might be, but it probably won't be. Yeah. There's no proximity. +1 happiness if dwelling is built within 1. Build that over there. Sure. Okay, you can get to that. 2 logs, which we've got. Other personnel assigned over there. The tomatoes are completely finito. 1 cycle until that's finished. That's actually quite good. We've got 3 chickens, but, like, absolutely nothing to do with the darn things. Okay, cool, thank you. What I'm looking for, however, is the egg farm. Problem is, for the egg farm, we need to get basic tools. And even if we did get the egg farm, we need to build it right here to get the proximity bonus to chickens. So, what if I do... What if I do workbench? Oh, it's 12. It's going to take us 6. It's going to take us 6 days to get. Is that really what's best? Maybe we'll get the tilled soil. I feel like a lot of stuff is revolving around food right now, but there's not really much that we can do about that. I think I'm fine for food. I am fine for food. That's really, really nice. Let's see what this event brings. I mean, we have got 100% chance of getting a bad event. We do have a meeting. We do have a meeting point, though, which we should all be very, very happy about. We are, like... We are speeding towards a... Disaster is a very strong phrase. Speeding towards a disaster is maybe a good way of putting it, though. Okay, that's going to give us one... That's going to give us 1 hope next turn. Is that enough? To stave off the baddies? Let me tell you, I don't think it is. I mean, we've got an unknown event that is coming next turn. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Not well, I suspect. Yeah. Still a 0%. Yeah, so 5 to 1. Not a great ratio, I gotta be honest with you. Oh, Mr. Tomato is gonna get cursed. What's wrong with you? He's a criminal! He stole the tomatoes! You thief. Oh, no. The village loses 2 simple food. Criminal quirk. Crime, and there's consequences in 4 days. Oh, man. New quirk discovered. That sucks. You're unable to defend against a bad event. If you fail too many events, do not be afraid to simply abandon the village. It's a harsh world, and sometimes starting over with the knowledge you've gained can be the best decision. Indeed. Indeed, it can be. And that is kind of the whole point of the game, right? That is kind of the whole point of the game. You know, you have to improve, adapt, and bring with you, you know, what you learn on one specific run, into the next one. I mean, we can actually probably wrap up. Nobody is spared. Let us give up, and let's give up and call it there. It's a bloodbath. This cursed land got the best of us, and so we're done. God, wait a second. It did not end like that. I think the story was a little different. Let me start from the beginning. It was all a dream. The elderly man woke up and it was all a dream. However, you get a little score thingy at the end here, which is fine. Domains vanquished, completed the story. Yeah, we did not. I don't think we got close to completing the story. However, we did move forward with a lot of knowledge and a lot of good intel on how we should be playing the game in the next occasion, which is kind of cool indeed. Anyway, ladies and gents, I would recommend you give Dottage a look. It's cool. It's really cool. It's really very unique. I've not really seen anything like it. It is a very sort of pure management city builder, and I'm here for it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. Thanks very, very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.